out. What's the date today? It's the middle of the summer.
It's June 27th.
Okay, it's June the 27th. And I just saw the queen again as I was doing a cleanup. We have an infestation of ants, which I've been trying to solve why and how. But nevertheless, we'll figure that out.
Well, we have today removed the sugar water source, which is
the sugar water, which
something,
is that black tube down there.
the black
has
box.
The 2 holes in it.
Yeah.
That's filled with sugar water to help supplement their honey search. But right now I notice there's a lot of honey in here. There's a lot of bees. But the problem has been that we haven't had a queen made by this troop. And once they make the queen, then hopefully she'll start to lay eggs.
And the action will begin.
And then when she lays the eggs, the worker bees will cover the egg, give it some food, let it grow into a grub, and from a grub it turns into a worker bee.
Yeah, a larvae.
And once it becomes a worker bee, it then goes out and does all of the work of building cells and
making honey, collecting pollen.
And everything else. And in amongst them is a bunch of males called drones. So today is a big day because my buddy, Johnnie B. Bannister, has not seen the queen. And I've seen the queen, Deborah's seen the queen, and today I saw the queen again. Worried that she has yet to mate. And I'm going to try to take a picture of the queen for Johnnie, and I'm going to try to Deb Bannister. And then we will know that there's a queen in there. We don't have to worry about going out and purchasing one from somebody's stage.
So
anyway, so here comes, I saw her on frame number 1, and this is frame number 1.
Okay. Coming up behind you so I can get a good view. There seems to be some wiggling there. See that one bee that's wiggling?
Yeah, now you'll see her when she's, I mean, she may be down in a hole right now, actually laying eggs. I'm seeing a lot of honey on this side. None of it's been capped, so they're putting honey in. So I have a feeling that she may have moved back to the other side, which, as you can see, is covered. Now she moves really quickly, so I'm going to now try to put this down in this frame holder without disturbing the bees, because they can get really pissy if you upset them, brush them, whatever. And then get down. There she is, Deborah.
Oh, I see her now. Yeah.
Okay, she's going down the side of the frame there.
She's going down to
How far is she? Is she down here now?
She's about
yeah, there she is.
1/3 of the way
so
down.
So Johnnie, there's the queen.
On the edge.
Walking down the edge. She's making a left-hand turn. There she is. And she's on the frame right now.
She's really big.
And she's going around to the other side. So at least I got a video of her for you. I'll take it out.
The other day we were looking at this black frame, and it had just a little bit of yellow stuff on it. A comb, I guess. And now
it almost spells the name.
It's really filling up. So that's a good sign.
There's honey in some. Oh. I'm wishfully thinking that the queen has started to lay, that she's actually been on her maiden flight, and she's been impregnated.
Yeah.
And
anyway, you can put that one back, Wayne.
What about this side?
Just a little bit on this side. A little bit of the yellow stuff, which is wax, I guess.
Yeah, they start with that little bit of edging, and then they build something like that.
And then I'll just shoot into the bottom here. You can see this back frame is just packed So things are buzzing along, as the saying goes.
But the problem is that we need the queen to lay some new brood, some new worker bees. If she
Yeah.
doesn't actually lay the brood, the whole colony can die off because there's nobody to look after her, there's nobody to feed her, and she's not laying eggs. So these guys have to start capping over any of the eggs. Now it could take 3 weeks for her to start to lay. It could take 5 weeks for her to find a suitable drone,
Suitor.
a suitor, and from there build her empire and all of her offshoots.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking to see whether she's come back onto this side, and what I'd like to be able to do is just trap her in here and then mark her with this, which would make it easier for those who want to see her.
Well, it's
They
really
can
just the
see
four
her.
of us that it's most important to.
Well, you know, there'll be visitors that'll want to come in and take a look, and it's easier for us to pick her out because you have to have a really good eye to be able to differentiate between all of these and her.
Yeah.
So
But she's quite big, and I saw her.
you can see down here they've built down below the frame.
Yeah.
This being the frame, the wood part.
Yeah.
They're building new cells up here.
Yeah.
And what I need to find out is when I examine this closer, that I can actually catch her, put her to the side so she doesn't get hurt. Secondly, if I can mark her, that's a bonus, because then I know for at least 3 to 4 years I can find that queen at any given time, or John can find it at any given time, and
As long as she survives the winter.
we just got to make sure that she's always safe when we're inspecting the hives.
Yeah.
And by having her marked, it also gives us the year that she was born,
Yeah.
and we know that the best years are 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
4, she's getting weak, and 5, she needs to be replaced. In the 5th year, you either build your own queen in another box and then introduce her into this box, which at that time she will eliminate the 5-year-old queen who's no longer as strong.
So do you want to pick it up again and we'll have another look?
Yeah. Now if you can see her, let me know so I can put this frame.
I do not at the moment see her.
I would imagine if you look for a cluster, there she is right there. Now
Oh.
she's
They always
Right on
say
the edge.
they go down to the darkest spot. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's on the edge there. Open it up wide.
yeah. Did she go up inside?
Some. I don't think that's her.
No, these two that are in here. Are you videoing?
Yeah.
When you're videoing, just keep it on the box when you're putting it down.
Okay.
That way it's not. There she is there. So I'm going to try to see her here, moving along.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'd love.
No, you don't have her.
No,
There
no,
she
I
is.
know I don't have her. She's very evasive, very concerned about going in the cage, which I don't doubt it. Oh, there she is.
Open it up. Open it up. Okay. She's walking around on the clip. She's now on your finger. She's now on
Oh,
your...
damn. She was on my hand, and maybe this will give her... Uh-oh.
Things are getting pissy. Why don't we just leave it for now and...
There she is. Oh, she's still trying to work. Well, I'm chasing her. And eventually, like I'm working with no gloves, I'm working with no shirt, with long pants. So this is the, I guess you'd say the bravest I've been.
Anyway, we've both seen her, so... Oh, dear.
Now, as long as... are you still on?
I'm still on.
I'll just keep an eye. Did she come off? I'll put this back.
I can't say. I'm going to stop.